The birth of a new blade technique. After selecting a black ironstone from his clan to forge a great saber, Nathan Qin set off toward the Dragon Tiger mountain range with 5 days' worth of rations, leaving the Qin clan without hesitation. The journey from Lingshui City to the mountains took just 2 hours. Deep in the dense forest, Nathan moved cautiously, his eyes filled with thought. Thunderblade technique focuses on speed and explosive power. This place is perfect for training. He carefully advanced toward a spot remembered from his past life. Though the distance was short, it took him nearly half an hour to avoid wandering spirit beasts. Soon, a magnificent waterfall appeared before him. Water roared down 10 meters high, crashing into a wide pool below. Nathan's eyes lit up. This is the place. After confirming no danger nearby, he dropped his pack, grabbed his heavy iron saber, and leapt into the water. Thunderblade strikes like lightning, swift and deadly. Standing in the lake, he began practicing each movement in his mind, then slashed down. But water slowed his blade. His current strength barely made a ripple. Undeterred, Nathan repeatedly swung his saber, each strike full force. 2 days passed as he immersed himself in this endless motion. Cut, repeat, refine. Not enough, still not enough, he roared in frustration. His eyes bloodshot, his arms relentless. Then suddenly, a sharp flash of insight lit up in his mind. He froze. That light, what was it? Focusing deeply, he entered a meditative state. For 3 hours, he stood motionless, trying to grasp the epiphany. Finally, he shouted, "I understand now." Lifting his saber high, a thunderous roar erupted as a brilliant blade of light cleaved through the lake, leaving a long gash that took several breaths to heal. A single strike splits water. The Thunderblade technique is finally taken shape. Overjoyed, Nathan never expected to succeed in just 2 days. But he didn't let success cloud his focus. After eating to recover strength, he ventured deeper into the mountain. Suddenly, a powerful roar shook the forest. Leaves scattered as a massive 5-colored tiger emerged, eyes burning with killing intent. It was a Tier 3 spirit beast, equal to a body-tempering Stage 3 martial artist. Nathan gripped his saber tightly. One man, one beast locked in a standoff. With a sudden movement, the tiger pounced like a lightning bolt. But Nathan didn't back down. He charged forward. Thunderblade slash. A boom echoed. Lightning danced on his blade. Blood sprayed as the tiger was cleaned clean in midair. A flawless, devastating strike. The Thunderblade technique is truly powerful. Among mid-tier techniques, it may be one of the best. Nathan smiled, but quickly suppressed his excitement. It's still not perfect. I must keep sharpening it. From then on, he hunted through the forest, engaging in increasingly fierce battles. The hardest was against a spirit ape equal to Stage 4. Though he won, he suffered heavy wounds. While searching for herbs to heal, he sensed an intense wave of spiritual energy nearby. Such dense energy, there must be a natural treasure ahead. Nathan followed it to a small mist-covered pool. A spiritual essence spring. His heart raced. Such a pool was worth 50 body-tempering pills. But just as he stepped forward, 2 familiar voices echoed behind him. "Big bro, is that really the spirit spring?" "Of course it is. I saw it on an ancient map." Then came a menacing tone. "With this, my cultivation will skyrocket. I'll make Nathan Qin pay." 2 figures emerged, faces turning stiff with shock as they saw Nathan already standing there. Nathan raised his eyebrow. Tyrone Qin and Lucas Qin. What a surprise.
Nathan Quinn and Lucas Quinn were stunned to see the very person they had just mocked suddenly appear before them. Their eyes widened in disbelief. "Nathan, Why are you here?" Tyrone Qin blurted out instinctively, still trying to process what he was seeing. "Who cares why he's here?" Lucas quickly recovered, his face twisting into a cruel grin. "Nathan, you walked into hell with your own 2 feet. Today, I want to see what arrogance you still have left after last time." Lucas's aura surged. His cultivation had reached body tempering stage 2. Tyrone followed suit, releasing the pressure of a stage 1 warrior. These 2 brothers had always held a grudge against Nathan, but didn't dare act while under the protection of Nathan's father, the Qin clan head. But here, in the wilds of the Dragon Tiger Mountains, even murder would be hard to trace. Their eyes locked on to Nathan, hungry for the fear they hoped to see. Unfortunately for them, Nathan only smiled coldly. "How much power I truly have, you're not worthy to know." Their expressions twisted in rage. Tyrone roared, summoning his martial spirit, a long sword radiating cold light and charged with fierce killing intent. Lucas watched with a sneer, believing Tyrone alone was enough to deal with Nathan. But at that moment, Nathan struck first. He didn't even draw his blade, just launched a single punch, Ice Fist, the same technique that had defeated Tyrone before. "Using the same old move again?" Tyrone scoffed. His sword became a blur, unleashing flowing water slash, a mid-tier technique combined with his sword spirit. Fist and sword collided in a flash. Tyrone's smirk froze. A crushing force burst from Nathan's fist, overwhelming everything. Boom! A deafening explosion rang out. Tyrone's body exploded into a cloud of blood and flesh, dead without a sound. Nathan stood calm and unmoved. With his stage 3 strength, killing Tyrone was effortless. Lucas froze in horror. His brother had gone all out and still died in one blow? You killed my brother! You're dead, Nathan! Lucas screamed, unleashing his martial spirit, a majestic frost bow, glowing with 4 golden lights. Die! He shouted, drawing and firing a freezing arrow with all his might. But at that instant, Nathan drew his saber. The black iron blade cleaved through the air with a clap of thunder. The lightning-like strike shattered the icy arrow to nothing. "That was only half my strength," he said coldly. You broke through to body tempering stage 3? That's impossible! You only had a rank 1 yellow grade spirit!" Nathan sneered. "You really thought I was trash?" Behind him, 7 golden lights erupted. The war god's spirit appeared, its aura shaking the forest. "Gosh, 7 lights? A rank 7 yellow grade spirit?" Nathan took a step forward. His saber trembled as his killing intent surged. "You understand now. Good. Go join your brother." "No, please don't kill me!" Lucas fell to his knees, begging in terror, but the blade flashed. Before he could finish his plea, his life was over. Nathan stared coldly at the corpse and said softly, "I told you before, kneeling is useless. You too should remember this. In your next life, don't be arrogant, don't look down on others, and never be shameless, or you won't even have the right to regret." With that, he turned and left without a glance back. The blood-soaked ground behind him was silent, but in his eyes burned the resolve of a war god awakening. Nathan Qin paid no mind to the 2 brothers he'd just slain. When it came to life and death, he never showed mercy. After carefully scanning the area and confirming there were no more spirit beasts or martial artists nearby, he finally relaxed. and entered the spiritual energy spring. Sitting cross-legged in the pool, his war god spirit manifested behind him, releasing a powerful suction force that drew in surging spiritual energy. It flowed into his body, healing the wounds he had sustained during his battle with the demon ape. In just a short while, color returned to his face, and his spirit was rejuvenated. "Whew, finally recovered," Nathan muttered. With plenty of spiritual energy still left in the pool, he decided to continue cultivating to break through to the next level. This time, his focus was on tempering his internal organs, a far more difficult and dangerous process than strengthening muscles and bones. He cautiously guided wisps of spiritual energy inward, merging them with his organs to enhance his physical strength. 3 hours passed. The pool was completely drained of energy. Deep within his body, thunderous booms echoed like war drums. "I've broken through! Body tempering stage 4!" He could clearly feel the difference. His ice fist technique now carried not only external force, but also internal energy, drastically increasing its power. His new cultivation level also gave him greater precision and control over his strength. "It's still too early to return to the Qin clan. I might as well continue training here in the Dragon Tiger Mountains." His father, Ethan Qin, still needed time to prepare the 500 body tempering pills. In the meantime, he chose to stay and hone his combat skills, gaining real battle experience and hoping to stumble upon another opportunity like the spiritual spring. In the days that followed, he fought relentlessly with spirit beasts, even defeating some at level 5. His saber techniques grew increasingly refined, his strike speed so fast that he was surprised. He began to suspect that his comprehension was evolving. After some thought, he glanced toward his war god spirit. Perhaps it was silently pushing him past his limits. Just then, a sound caught his attention. With his enhanced hearing from internal cultivation, Nathan easily detected movement within 20 meters of his radius. Concealing his presence, he crept closer and discovered a small group: 3 middle-aged men and a young woman, beautiful, poised, but with a cold demeanor. She was none other than Snowfang, heiress of the Fang family. Nathan was surprised. He'd seen her a few times before, though they weren't close. There had always been subtle competition between the Qin and Fang families. What is she doing here? He wondered. Snow was scolding her guards for failing to locate a hidden cave mansion marked on her map. When one of them suggested the map might be fake, she grew furious and threatened him. The 3 men quickly spread out to search. One of them approached dangerously close to Nathan's hiding spot. Although Nathan had masked his presence, the man suddenly froze, staring directly at him. A murderous aura erupted. "Who's there? Show yourself." Nathan's expression tightened slightly. Had he been discovered?